Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome back to Taverno Rockhold. I've noticed I've got kind of loud during the intros. I get a little like, hey, welcome. And I start like kind of shouting. The mic actually like has peaked a few times and I've had to lower the actual volume of it. But hi, welcome back or welcome to. This is Taverno Rockhold. Basically, it's a channel where I kind of rant about things, but I play Minecraft at the same time. And it's heavily modded. And if you ask me what pack it is, I truly cannot tell you. Because I sort of made it myself, but it's weird. I don't know what we're doing most of the time. It's just kind of a thing. But yeah, it's a decent day. Today I'm recording this the day I uploaded the previous video, and it's doing decent. It's doing decent. I have a huge like fear of, I don't know, like, you know how there's like FOMO? I have like FOFO, fear of falling off. Every video I just assume like, okay, this is the one. People are done with me. It's just gonna stay at 21 views forever, you know? And then I compare the analytics to the previous videos at that time, you know, and it's always like really impressive what the latest is doing, but no, it doesn't matter. I get so caught up in small numbers that it's impossible for me to actually like get ahead of myself. Yeah, today's a pretty good day. We're just chilling. I'm gonna hang out with, wait, oh my God. I recorded the previous episode yesterday. That's crazy. Y'all got me daily uploading. Fuck. Y'all really got me uploading daily out here, or at least recording. I probably will not upload this tomorrow. I think that's a little much. But yeah, no, I'm super happy with the way this channel is being received. Super happy with the comments always, and yeah, it's just a fun time. It's always a fun time here. Have fun. Yeah. Trying to think what else has actually happened in my life. That's the problem with recording like a day after you just recorded, is it's like, well, nothing really happened. I saw the Mario movie. That was a while ago. Just kind of didn't talk about it. It was actually pretty decent. Can't lie. I liked it. I think the character development was a little weak on everyone's part. Like every character kind of felt very archetypal in the way that like the Lego movie does at the start, but then the Lego movie goes on to like redefine archetypes, whereas I think Mario just kind of let him hang, which was an interesting choice. But you know, I can't really blame them, I guess. Like at the end of the day, you are making a 90-minute movie for the Universal catalogs and the Illumination, you know, backlog. You know, I mean, yeah, you owe fan service, sort of. You owe like a good experience, and it was a great experience. But, you know, you don't have to touch the world like Puss in Boots 2 did. Because Puss in Boots 2 was so good. I don't know if any viewers here saw it, but Puss in Boots 2 was wonderful. I saw it with a few friends, and I truly was going in expecting it was just going to be another, like, you know, another basic kids movie. But I was like, well, so I went in knowing that I loved the style of the movie, because I saw the trailers and I was like, that is so cool, because it almost looked like Spider-Verse in a lot of ways. So I'm going into Puss in Boots 2 just expecting like a visually a good time, kind of like I guess what Mario turned out to be for me. So but then I'm blown away. I mean, almost immediately, because Puss in Boots 2 was just such a spectacular experience. Like the character of Death was so good, and like it's just so many parts of it that are just like perfect. It's a very good kids movie, because you know, it's a lot of people say this online. It's like it didn't try to be a kids movie. Like obviously it's marketed for kids. It's rated G, I think, maybe PG. It's a kids movie, but like it didn't need to be just a kids movie. Like it knew it could accomplish more, and it didn't fear to. So that's something I want to see more traditionally kids movies do. And I was talking to my director about it, and he was like, well, that's kind of all the Shrek movies. Like they take a really kids, like they present themselves as kids movies, but they're for much more. And he never saw Puss in Boots 2, but I was just like, yeah, but Puss in Boots 2, like I think it just takes it up a notch. Like it was truly like so normally when you go into a kids movie, you go in, you're like, whatever kids movie, and we're out of space. You go in, whatever kids movie, and you walk out like, okay, kids movie. Puss in Boots, you go in like kids movie and you walk out like, whoa, experience. And personally, I went into Mario expecting whoa experience, and I walked out saying kids movie. Now that's just me personally. I don't know if anyone honestly feels the same way, especially about Mario, because it was a good movie. I mean, you know, can't lie about that. It was a good movie. But I just think at times, you know, like it was just kind of sad. Like I wanted a lot more out of it. I feel like even, well, no, I was gonna let age play a factor. I was gonna say even the Sonic movie felt like more, but I think that was just because I was like 15 at the time. It was just cool to see. But, you know, is what it is. Let's see, what's happening up here? Connect these, and we're all good. Well, my brother's got a new girlfriend. Pretty cool. His previous one was kind of, she just got so, how do I even like, I don't know, sort of egotistical, but she just thought she was better than like everyone. And so my brother, like, you know, the classic debate of like men having female friends, like it just got like that. And she just, yeah, she was just crazy. So she like imagined this whole scenario, like none of it actually happened, but she's like, you're cheating on me with this girl. And he's like, what the fuck? Well, at first he's like, no, of course not, baby. You know, let's stay together. But then eventually he kind of came to grips and he was like, oh my God. Yeah. So he's got a new girlfriend now. I haven't really met her yet. I have her on Snapchat, but you know, I still don't really know her. She seems all right. I don't know though. I sort of feel a sense of like some people are just like, are always like going in and out of relationships. And this has kind of been my brother for the past like year now. Cause of course at first it's like, oh, it's just one. Oh, and then he's, you know, he got out of his first relationship to like, to date this girl, the one I was just talking about. And now he's off of her and onto another one. And it's like, I personally feel like he's not giving himself enough time to reflect and respond. That's me personally. But it's because, you know, he makes new relationships off of like talking shit about his previous girlfriend, you know, and then falls in love with the girl he's talking shit with. So I don't know, you know, is what it is. Like I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know a lot. I don't know what my role is here. I don't want to be like, no, you can't. Because firstly, I'm not in control of that. But secondly, it's like, I don't know, why does it really matter? Let people learn their own lessons. That's what I spent like a lot of my junior year doing, trying to manage someone else's addiction. It's like, I realize now, like people got to learn their own lessons and you can't be afraid of like that. You know, in some situations, it does get extreme and you do need to protect people. But for the most part, there are a lot of situations where you can just let people learn, and there's importance in that. Anyway, I suppose we should like gather some materials. Like we should really get big on stuff. I think so. Part of the issue is that like I have 659 oak logs. That's like 10 stacks of oak logs, but like it doesn't look like it. It just looks like 659. So like my metrics are all off because everything is like in this format. Like I can't properly visualize it. So I have far too many of these. A little crafting mistake in one of the earlier episodes. But like I just can't understand like this, you know? It's just a thing. But like this is a lot of iron plate. Unfortunately, I think it's an ugly block and it does not match like the vibe at all. So I'm not gonna use it. But like things that I have a lot of, I just can't like conceptualize because they're not in stacks and that's not the way Minecraft works. At the same time, I don't want to gather like 999 of cobblestone to understand how much cobblestone I have. And at the same time, dude, my mining speed is off. Like if I wanted to gather cobblestone, I got to get the beacon. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's get the beacon. How many skulls do I have? I got 2. Okay, this. All right, we're going to the Nether. We're going to get a wither skull. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can prevent me. All right, here we go. I get a lot of comments like, why does bro have I voice cracked. I'm gonna try that again. I get a lot of comments like, why does bro have Minecraft boobs? And it's like, I love gender. Like, not only do I love having a female skin, I like seeing the Minecraft boobs bounce. It doesn't make me horny. Like, that's not the point. It just kind of makes me feel like cool. Like I'm a little Minecraft girl running around, you know? Like that's cool to me. And it's interesting, I think, like everybody in the comments is like, whoa, like why is your character a girl? Not everybody, but like, you know, the weirdos in the comments, they're like, why is your character a girl? And it's like, dude, you can play as a girl in Fortnite. Shit doesn't matter. But if you do it in Minecraft, suddenly you're like weird. Isn't that interesting? Like play as a girl all you want in Fortnite. Do it in Minecraft, weird. Shit, this pickaxe is faster than I thought. Maybe it is like just as good as a netherite pickaxe. All right, now we're at the Nether Fortress. I was talking about my dog last episode and like, man, in the nicest way, I'm so ready for her to pass away. She's like almost 11. She's a chocolate lab that's just getting crazier and crazier. And it's like, oh my God, like not die already. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like she's just getting crazier and crazier as the years go on. And like what, come on, like Well, how are you still alive? I guess that's probably what it is. It's like, because, no, you don't understand. Like, dude, like 6 years ago, she had like these crazy like bubbles on her, and like she had to like wear a t-shirt because she had like a tube running through her body to like drain. It was fucking crazy. Like the way she's still alive is honestly sort of a miracle in its own right. And that's interesting. Oh, that was a combo. So cool. Who the oh, are you like chill? I knew you weren't chill. I knew you wasn't chill. A soul bead. It does nothing. It can't be crafted into anything. It just is nothing. Well, anyway, I'm not getting a lot of mob spawns here. Pretty curious as to what's actually happening. Am I on like easy mode or something? Okay. Who the no? Oh fuck. Check this out, baby piglin. Check this out. Hold up. Oh, that's who's doing all that. All right. There we go. Thing dead. Blaze, cream, and powder obtained. All right, no, this is not going as I wanted it to. Can't lie. Come on, wither skeletons, let's hit it. I do need to get a job though. This is a big thing. It's like I kind of just been like living off. I don't know, like there's nothing in my life that actually like has an expense right now. Nothing in my life really has an expense as of right now. So I've just kind of been living off nothing, but like in a good way. That you're just being a dick. Boom. Boom. So much platforming now in Minecraft. Because, like, I can do this, like, grab onto a ledge and fling thing. And that gets me higher than just a jump. I can also do this, which gets me pretty high. But, like, the highest I can go is pretty much this, which gets me places. And done in succession. Okay, what? So what? No, that thing is still shooting at me. All right, you know, I want a wither skeleton skull, but, like, they're just not even spawning. What do you want? When the game does this, what do you want me to do? I also need way more real world topics to talk about. This is horrible. I'm really just interested in like content creation. I'm just like so interested in that because like low key, this shit's popping off. I'm so interested in what this niche is though. Like, who am I talking to? Are people listening to like my personality? Are they watching the game? Is it both? Is like the niche like both? Still? Is it the unique blend? Is it that no one else is like playing Minecraft and talking about their problems? I just don't know. But I'm glad it's working. And that's a thing I say like every single episode now. But it's because it's true. Like, holy shit. I'm actually pulling this off. This is so fast. Maybe it's netherrack we should be gathering at this rate. Wow. Dude, did you see that? Oh my god. Hey, wait. So that means netherite would just be like super duper easy. Like, I might as well just be digging for netherite the way I can zip through all this. Holy shit. Like faster than efficiency 5. Well, oh, I guess because I'm faster than efficiency 5. Dude, look how fast I'm going. This is crazy. Dude, that's wild. Unfortunately, it's still like rare, but damn. Saw some there. Let's hit it, bro. This is actually hype. Be netherite out in no time. Now next, okay. I think I know like what the good progression is. There's a bunch of warden stuff I need. Like I need warden armor, warden, because there's like a dimension, some mod added all about the deeper and darker dimension. So I need to get a bunch of that shit. But this is money. Look at this. Oh my god, it's like incomprehensible. I just ravaged through it. Dude, this is crazy. This is like the fastest anyone's ever mined in this game. There's some legendary treasure, maybe epic. I'm ready to open that. Once I reconnect this tunnel to the previous one. Okay, there we go. So there's some of that. I don't really care. Also don't really care. Here's some ancient debris. This is crazy. Another common. Here's the epic. 2 ancient debris, a full respawn anchor. So it's not gonna stay full though. Respawn anchors are interesting to me. It's like, cool, you can set your spawn in the nether now, but like, it's still weird. I still have never had the need or want to set my spawn to the nether personally. I guess I get it. Like nether base would be cool. It's the nether. You know what's screw with the nether. You know what's screw with the nether. All right. I'm gonna go back before this pickaxe breaks, but damn. I went so fast I didn't even pick those up. It's crazy. So if this had efficiency 5, would it be able to insta-mine stone? That's my question. Oh, and I have a theory that I set up my enchanting table wrong because it gave me horrible enchantments on these yesterday. I'm thinking that's not just like me being horrible at the game. I think that's just like how like I think I just set up the enchantment table wrong. Out. There's out. Oh shit, have I been here? Most likely. Trident. All right, let's get back to the portal. I think it's over here. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of lost it. It was up from here. Yeah, I think it's right here. This always happens to me in the nether because I go like ridiculously fast. I'll like have a sense of direction, then I won't, then I will, then I won't, then I will, then I won't. Okay, we're going over here. But damn, that was a lot of ancient debris in a quick succession. That's the fastest anyone's ever collected 10 ancient debris. I'm a world record holder. There we go, there's my portal. And we're gonna make that earth sword. And then I think we only need the water sword before we're able to make Sword of the Gods. But Sword of the Gods is ridiculously overpowered, so that's something I will not be using. But we'll put it in an item frame. All right, so let's smelt this. Piglin bag. Chalice of swine. That was a crazy session though, can't lie. Okay, then we will make, there we go, earth sword, baby. We might as well make some netherite ingot. Nether chest plate, that's funny. Nether scrap nugget. That's dumb. Oh yeah, these are a thing. Check this out. I'm gonna craft these. I'm gonna go painting. So these exist. End painting, nether painting, overworld painting. So these are like literally just portals to these dimensions, but they're kind of fun because it's like nether painting. But I can like fully just, you know, is this gonna be, yeah. This is like, we're just right above my portal. It's whatever. That's funny though. But I'm also gonna hang up the end painting because, to be honest, the end's a little far away. And although this is just straight up cheating, honestly, because it was ridiculously easy to craft, we're just gonna ignore that. And we're gonna hang up my end painting. There's like no room. I don't feel safe with that. Also don't really feel safe with this. We can make a building for these. Actually, I should make one of these, but it's like more fit to this. Hi, spider. Just no. Okay, let's see. If I were to make a little painting building, what would it look like? I could do like a modern art thing where it's like, I don't really want to do that. I could just do like, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll do like a little rest stop thing, but it's like actually a gateway. Okay. Actually, hold on. Can I do, what all can I do? Can I make like little posts? Hollow oak log sounds cool. Scam? What do you mean I can't go inside of it? Damn. All right. Anyway, so where should I make this little post? Basically, it's going to be like this. Do like 4 there, 5 here. And we're going to do a little crafting table. Do slabs. Do vertical slab because I love vertical slabs now. Can't, won't, stop. What are we going to do here? Okay. Vertical slabs they're funny. I think this is why Mojang didn't add them yet. They're actually like really hard to place. Like they are ridiculously hard to place. You need to use like another block to place them. Okay, I believe it's 2x4. Is it 2x3? Yeah. Oh no, you can't place a painting on vertical slabs, or is it just being funny? Oh, it's just being funny. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm gonna raise this up a bit. Hopefully you're catching the vibe by now. Actually, I wonder, how much wool do I have? Yeah, it's not gonna work. What slabs can I make? Let's do look weird. Do calcite, because it kind of looks like cloth. Because I want like a little tenty vibe, but I also don't have wool. There goes that. And I'll make this one closer. Dude, earlier this year, I had to, for public speaking class, I had to read a book to a bunch of like 3rd graders. And it was like kind of interesting because like I myself sort of remember things like that. You know, like, oh, a high schooler's coming to read you all a book. Like I don't remember that specifically, but shit like that was just always happening. So it's just so interesting to actually be that one. And like maybe one out of all the kids I read to will actually like remember that. And not like remember me, but like they'll just remember that event. They're gonna be like, that was interesting. Because I remember also like they had questions. They were like, we ask you questions about high school? I'm like, sure. They're like, what happens if you get fired from the movie theater? I'm like, because they think just like, oh yeah, you get your job at the movie theater. What happens if you lose your job at the movie theater? Like, oh, I don't remember how I answered that one. I think I just said like, you get a new job. Like, it's funny. Okay, so hopefully this worked. Just editing these before I take the grand look at it. Okay, let's do vertical slabs here. Looks better. I don't need another painting, I guess. I kind of have a portal for that. It is fun to just be in the end like that. And then for this, I don't really care yet. I'm just gonna put that there. World. Looks like that doesn't work unless it's a jump thing. Oh, it's a jump thing. Okay, there we go. Got ourselves a little end portal. End painting. Okay, what's one last thing I can do? Because I don't feel too accomplished this episode. I went out to do something and I didn't do it. Oh, yes. You ready? All right, everyone. This is a simple item. This is the Whip of Dominance. In case you've never seen what the Whip of Dominance can do, let me show you. To be able to find my good friend here. Wait, what am I talking about? There's no way I'm gonna be able to find the same bear. Okay, basically, I can ride animals with this. It doesn't work with all of them. It kills most, but in the past, I've been able to control animals. I don't know why. So Maybe I was never actually in control. But I recall being able to control a grizzly bear. That's the thing I did. So my idea is I'm gonna go do this to an elephant, and then we'll bring the elephant back to base. Worst case, we're just gonna have to, actually, yeah, let's prepare for that. Worst case, I'm gonna have to get it with a leash and just bring it over here. Oh, here's the bear. Yeah, I am in control of this bear. So I don't know what has to happen in the code for me to actually be able to control it, but it is a thing. It is a thing I can do. I'm a known bear tamer. Watch out. Cannot jump though. Be forewarned. All right. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. That's right, grizzly bear. You're going in my funny little animal pen up there that I never like used. That's where you're going. Somehow the tilting is really weird. This is kind of cool though. You know, you ever Yankee Doodle Road to Town on a bear? Kind of feel powerful right now. Actually, this bear is funny. We gotta do this more often. All right, I'm thinking it probably cannot hop over fences, so we're gonna have to sort that out and jump. I didn't think so. All right, there you go. You officially made it. Now you're stuck. I don't know what you eat. Are you an Alex's mob? But now I'm gonna go try to do the same thing to an elephant, and that's the plan. I used to have a trinket that allowed me to walk on water, and I really wish I didn't destroy it right now. But I do what I do. Wait, can I ride sea animals? That would be so cool. Am I in control? No, I'm not in control. So sad. And this is like disappointing because I'm probably not gonna get the elephant. Feeling high doubts. But we'll try anyway. Gotta get up and try. It was interesting to let those third graders down. No, I didn't spill the entire truth of what it's like, because it's a slow, like childhood wonder has such a slow death. This is how I feel. Because you're just chilling as a kid, and like slowly the world kind of starts to suck. It's not all at once. At least, you know, not for me. I'm probably privileged in a lot of ways. But for me, like the world sucking like slowly came to be. And it didn't even really suck until I was trans. And then it just started to suck on a family level. But honestly, I don't feel the same as everyone else when they're like all pissed and depressed about the world. That's not me really. Like I'm on a separate level. I feel really good about the world in the future. But maybe that's just me deep down. But yeah, those third graders, yeah, I mean like shit. I didn't want to like ruin their childhood innocence. And I'm not saying like I should have. It's very good that yeah, take that, Sergeant the Soaked. Oh crap, I dropped my thing. Okay, I'll take that back. Yeah, those third graders, they were chill. They were actually, in all honesty, chill. What's not chill is like my brother was talking about how, so his new girlfriend has like a littler sister, and she's talking about all like the drama in like 6th grade now. And like people are like, you know, sexual assault and drugs and alcohol. And it's like, oh my God, you're like 12 years old. Like, no. And some of that shit definitely existed when I was in those grades, but not to my knowing. And it's like, it's weird. Because I was completely oblivious to like drugs and shit in high school up until like last year. Honestly, that's when I started to like, because like I was, again, the person I was dating was like addicted to weed. And so I thought this was just your little quirk, you know, like My Hero Academia. I thought like, I gotta fix you, you know, sort of. And they also made it feel like that. I wasn't just like gross like that. It was reciprocated weirdly. So I thought like that was just exclusive to them. Turns out like a lot of people in my school are like, you know, maybe not self-proclaimed addicted like they were, but there's just a lot of people in my school that just are like that. And it's just interesting to see. I just didn't know things were like that. And like how common it is for people to have a nicotine addiction nowadays. It's crazy. And I sort of like want to help like the world in a lot of ways. Like I really want to get like Gen Z back on track, because there's a few of us that are like wonderful leaders, you know, great open minds, and able, you know, have the ability to really like lead a group. And then there's the some of us that are like I don't know, hopeless, depressed, like rude to each other, you know, and like just weird. Like I want to get people back on their shit. I want to get humanity back on its shit in a lot of ways. All right, skeleton, listen, it's not happening. It's not happening. All right, this is the moment of truth. If I can't ride this elephant, I will take it back in a boat. You do not want to see that. Yeah, I can ride it. Let's go. Tame a tusked elephant when it's a baby? No need. I've got mods on mods. Yeah, that's it. Check me out. I rode an effing elephant. That's the title and thumbnail now. Okay, I just spent like the last like 2 minutes, like taking every thumbnail possible. All right, now we've got to get this bad boy in a boat. So let's see what type of hitbox we're working with. Okay, not impossible. Oh, I see. Refuses to go in a boat. No, you know, completely makes sense. Completely makes sense. And I never actually brought the lead. So unless this guy can just swim, we're kind of screwed. Because I don't even... Oh, no. There is a long way. I genuinely don't have time for the long way. All right. This is going to be known as the day I sank an elephant. Because I want it in my base. It can swim. It is a long and slow road ahead. But bro can swim. And my god, he can swim beautifully. I'm trying to think if it would be faster to go at this slow pace. I have a few theories. All right. Firstly, what if an elephant swims into a boat? Okay. Theory disproven. Listen, I can see there's a long way. Would the long way be faster than the theoretical shortcut? Because as slow as this thing is in water, it's like kind of fast on land, you know? Like, yeah, look at us. Like we're chugging. So I could probably just like tell a long story and not have to worry. Now, like, we do have to technically fight monsters if we go on land. I'm slightly worried about that. Like, you know, I think this is the vibe we gotta go with. But anyway, what's a long story? I feel like, okay, you know, here's what's interesting. I feel like in today's society, like I don't know how to tell a long story. I truly don't. Like I've never been given the time to tell a long story. I always have to keep it short. It's crazy. Like I certainly have long stories in my life. I just, like I don't know how to tell them. I guess in the past, I've explained my whole like background with theater at my high school, but I also have a background in band. I'd been doing band since 5th grade, and I say band because just recently I dropped band just to have an open block, just to have what's called an academic lab at my school. My school has 85-minute classes. We have 4 of them per day, which is actually kind of ridiculously small. I was talking to someone from a nearby school, and they're on like we're on the block schedule, you know, 85-minute classes. They're on the period schedule, so their classes are like 41 minutes, but they have many of them per day, which personally I think that's better. Almost honestly, it's more work if you're in like a bunch of AP classes, but like, you know, you do it to yourself. If in a theoretically perfect school where you're actually learning like valuable shit to yourself, you're actually able to enroll yourself in like classes that interest you, more is so much better. Now those classes can't technically go as deep, but like I don't think my classes go that deep, given that we have like 85 minutes, and this isn't like me complaining. It's like I don't even know how much deeper you could theoretically go. Like we just have a lot of like work days most of the time because the classes are so long. But so yeah, I was in band, you know, in 5th grade. And it's very fun in 5th grade, honestly. I have huge respect for my 5th grade band teacher. He had a lot of patience for the fact that he was the middle school band teacher, you know? He really let the little kids, like, I don't know how he does it. Because honestly, we didn't even sound that good either. Somehow, I don't know. But he's like he was so old, and he was so like old fashioned, and like, I don't know. Like, old people are just so cool, man. The way they're like all built on like doing the right shit and like just quality. Everything before the year 2000 was just so like quality, and everything just fell off. But our band teacher was wonderful. Honestly, he was so good. I played percussion, so that's, you know, that's hitting drums, that's hitting glockenspiels and xylophones. And I don't know, he was just so like awesome with the way he would, you know, still make percussion a huge part of the band. You know, percussion is almost like the theater tech crew of band. Like, we carry so much, yet we're credited so little. That's how it feels to be in percussion. So yeah, but this intermediate band teacher, we have intermediate schools instead of like middle schools. It's a whole thing. But he made us feel just like, it's so good. Everyone loves this guy. So then, yeah, it's like my 8th grade year, and we had a traditional band, a concert band, and a jazz band. And it kind of went in that order in terms of like skill. Like the really talented would join the jazz band, and then somewhat talented would join the concert band. And the talented, wait, did I get that wrong? I don't know. Basically, yeah, there's normal, talented, super talented. That's the order. So in my 8th grade year, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do concert band. Why not? They had like morning rehearsals, like get to the school at like 6:30 a.m. It was wild. But that's what I did there. And it was a very fun experience. We went to Six Flags. We played a lot of, you know, concerts and shit. Very fun. But yeah, that got a huge sense of community. And it's just like, middle school band was just so great. And there wasn't a lot of crossover between like the 4 intermediate schools between in our city, but between the two of the schools, it was all chill. And the concert band was between the 2 schools, but like traditional band, like the class, because it was part of our schedule, obviously. Traditional band was just like your school. But then you get to high school. Hold on, there's a whole pillager gang. I'm trying not to get my elephant pillaged. They're shooting fireworks. Scared. So you get to high school. And in high school, as a freshman, you are in concert band, which gets a little confusing because concert band was like the level 2 band in intermediate school. But whatever, you're here in concert band in high school. And everything's kind of running smoothly. But like, so as a percussionist, suddenly things got weird. Because this new director isn't as big on percussion. Like, there's still a lot of percussionists, and they build their own culture, but the director's not really focused on percussion all the time. My first exposure to high school band was pep band. Pep band is where you play at the games and the homecoming rallies and shit, called pep band. And so we did a pep rehearsal, like first thing, like before the school year even started, we do a pep rehearsal. And that was pretty fun. I was a little confused at first, you know, because you're like stranger in a village type shit, but it was chill. There was this guy that was like a year older than me, and he really felt like the leader. Like he was just so cool. You could tell he just had a lot of reputation and skill at what he did. He was really cool. I'm gonna call him Big C. His name started with a C. Call him Big C. So I'm going through my freshman year, and Big C's there a few times. He's in wind ensemble, which is like the concert band, but like compared to high school concert band. Because again, high school concert band is just like the lowest band. So this Big C is in wind ensemble, and I'm like, you know, whatever. I'm a little freshman, and I meet some people I've always really wanted to be friends with through concert band, and it's fun. We have a few concerts, of course. It's literally called concert band. So we play songs like You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. We played, oh, I don't really remember anything else. I just remember that one. Let's see, there should be a bed in this cabin. I'm a little worried about the night. So yeah, we play a few songs. It's chill, it's chill, it's chill. And so it's again, it's my freshman year. Now it's like January, about halfway through the year. We did the whole homecoming parade, you know, we did all that. Pep bands, all chill. But so Big C's like talking to me on Snapchat. I'm like, yo, what up? Oh, hold on. I need to kill all of you. Check this out, everyone. Just saved a lot of time. That's so much easier. All right, so Big C's talking to me. He's and he, oh, of course, I look up to him. He's like a very good percussionist. He's a good leader, and he's just, yeah, he's overall just like a dude that makes a lot of sense. And he's popular, everyone loves him. He reaches out to me, and we're talking, we're having our little conversation, and he's like, oh, fuck. This is after a huge breakup of mine. Forgot about that part of the story. I was with this girl since like 8th grade, broke up, it's all devastating, whatever. So I'm like on my public story, like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, she's just different now. I like miss her, but I miss her from 8th grade, so it's like, weird. And he screenshots it and he slides up and he's like, bro, I felt that. Somehow the discussion is like your sexual preference. He turns it into, what's my sexual preference? And I'm like straight, you know, whatever. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm just like messing around these days. Like I don't really know what I'm into. I'm like, oh yeah, bi-curious, you know, whatever you might be. And he's like, do you think, so like, did you and your ex like ever send pictures to each other? Of course, like I'm a weird little 9th grader. Of course we traded pics, naughty pics, literally child pornography, but like naughty pics. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, could I see one? Like just to help like confirm like my sexuality. He makes it just like a whole thing. Of course, I look up to him and I don't understand anything. I'm like a 9th grader. I thought this was like a homie move. So yeah, I send over a dick pic or two to this sophomore, and he's like, whatever, he's super chill. And he's like, but then I have a moment of reflection and I'm like, dude, this makes no sense. Why am I doing this? So I delete it from chat. This is all in Snapchat. And like, as much as I'd love to say, oh, I deleted it from chat before it was too late, let's be honest, he probably had it. He probably got it. And then I'm like, that was weird. So I don't talk to him for like a month. And then he tries to keep like reaching out to me, and he's like, we're chill, right? I'm just trying to be your friend, but they could leave me unopened, you know? And I'm just like, dude, this is not the shit. Like, please quit. But I don't like say that to his face. I'm just like, weird. So the next year comes around, I'm added to, remember how there's concert band and wind ensemble. Now I'm added to wind ensemble a year later. You know, I was all good in concert band. I got upgraded. Keep in mind, Big C's in wind ensemble. And so I'm on my like Snapchat story, like oh my god, I got put in a wind ensemble. I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, dude, I didn't even think I'm that good. Like, please keep me in concert band. Because I thought wind ensemble was like a huge honor. Turns out it's like if you're like any good in concert band, you go to wind ensemble. And he slides up and he's like, oh, like it's cool to be in wind ensemble. Like it's not that big of a deal. Somehow he turns another conversation into like, oh yeah, all that behind us. Oh, let's put all that behind us. But like, would you accept money? And it's like, oh my god, what the hell? Like I already had this weird experience with you. Why the hell are you offering money? He never offered like an amount, and I won't lie, like I did kind of consider it, but I'm like, dude, no, like ethically, like this is child pornography. Why the fuck are you offering me money? So I think I block him then. This is like September 2020. I block him. It's whatever. And dude, I was practically skipping band that year because we had it over Zoom. Oh crap, I need to turn. We had band over Zoom, and like it was a lot more about music theory and all that. And I was muting the class and playing Minecraft. Like, let's be real. So the band starts back up again the next year, and I get a little worse at it. Honestly, I can't lie. Like I don't know. I'm one of the only ones that's playing mallets, because again, there's like drums and mallets. I'm one of the only ones playing mallets. It's kind of sad, but I'm like slowly getting worse and worse. I'm slowly getting worse at mallets because again, like the director's just not focused on like the percussion like one bit, and it's just kind of hard. And that's how I felt like the entirety of concert band. It's like, oh wow, this is a different vibe, and I really like it. But I also joined theater. That's a whole nother thing with Big C, and he's just so weird. I just get bad vibes around him now ever since I like had that experience. But of course, I didn't tell anyone about this experience. And my brother is like, oh, Big C's so cool. And I'm like, dude, can I tell you a secret? Like, this weird thing happened in my freshman year. And at that moment, it is just like a weird secret that I just told my brother. And I'm like, don't really tell anyone else. Yeah. So at one time it came up and I told someone else, but it was a big secret. December comes around. I have a crush on this person. It's whatever. And I finally feel like if we get on the topic of Big C, I'm like, dude, can I tell you something? Like, this is, you know, again, like it's a big secret to me. And their immediate response is like, this does not surprise me. And I'm thinking like, what? Like, huh? And they're like, yeah, he's done this to like, at first I thought they were just playing it up. Like, they're just like, your story was lame. I don't really care. Then they expanded it to like, no, he's done this to like countless people. Like, I mean, it's interesting, but I'm ultimately not surprised. And I'm like, what the hell? So honestly, this is not about band anymore. So I freak out and I'm like, oh my God, this is just like a thing. This wasn't just like a funny little thing he did to me. This is like actively like what he does. Well, shit. Like I'm going to tell the police. Like we have a thing in our city, like you get $50 if you tell the police, if you return in a mysterious or an anonymous tip. Like I'm telling the police. So I tell him everything on the little app. And I'm like, my heart is pounding because like this is so like not me, but I'm like, shit, like this needs to happen. Like, oh, let's catch a predator. So a bunch of shit kind of happened because I do this all right before winter break. Like I tell the police a while ago, but like I tell the school right before winter break. So all the administrators are like, oh wow, like we've never had to deal with this type of situation before. But we'll make sure it's dealt with. And you know, you hear rumors here and there. The entire theater group is kind of supportive, but there's just a couple that are more fans of Big C. So the school gets told, I have a few meetings with administrators, but my partner at the time, this person I had a crush on, they're like, they overhear one of the administrators saying like, I hope this all blows over during winter break. And it's like, oh man. And lo and behold, after winter break, administration does not care anymore. My mom tries to like have a meeting, but basically the administration's excuse at this point is like, sorry, so if you can't prove that any of this happened at school, we legally can't do anything about it. And it's just such an excuse. Like, it's technically true, but like, oh, be a fucking human. Like, I don't know, work with the police. Because you'd think telling the police and the school, they'd work together. But no, the school got involved. They tried to search Big C's phone. he probably deleted fucking everything. And by the time I actually had an interview with a detective, which took far too fucking long, like months, he already probably deleted so much. And yeah, so I had a meeting with a detective. She was like all enthusiastic. I'm thinking like we are 3 months too late. And the school already like tried to intervene. And the police ultimately just did nothing. They were just ridiculously unhelpful. They just didn't do shit. That's pretty much where that ends, unfortunately. Is like I never got any more closure or advancements. Okay, you're gonna need elephant capable terrain. Elephant, you need pro elephant infrastructure. Yay! So that's unfortunately where that basically ends. What's happening? What's happening? Leaves? Berry bush? No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. What's happening over here? What's happening? Talk to me. Is it the berry bush? It's the berry bush. You're hurt by a berry bush. I'm just gonna steer you through all this. Okay, are you kidding me? Some smaller things happen. I end up asking like some girl like what her opinion is on me. And she's like, so like I don't know you enough. Or she's like, I'm not saying your experience with Big C didn't happen. I just don't know you enough to believe your word over his. And that really stood out to me, and I was like, that is like such a bitchy thing to say. It's leaves. This thing can't step in leaves, but like it can, because it's, no, it is losing health rapidly, 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 rapidly. Okay, you didn't tell me you can't step in leaves. I mean, come on. How pathetic. What are we gonna do? Like it's so easy for me to miss like one leaf. Am I gonna have to actually like carve a fucking path like this? I'll fucking do it. Any leaf at all? You can't touch leaves? Shit, this is bad. Now we're on like just a few hearts left. This elephant is gonna die of leaves. All right, I guess I'm carving a leaf path. I mean like a anti-leaf path. But yeah, I don't know what the moral of the story is there. It's just like, it was just dumb that the school tried to get involved, the police tried to get involved, but ultimately nothing's coordinated. And it really like, I have such lower faith in the police now ever since that. And it's just like when I hear about cases where it's like, you know, here's how many like untested rape kits there are. It's like, you know, I just like, I believe all of it now. It's like, I fully like, police just bug me because they just don't care a lot of the time. And it's like, here's a literal child porn collector, and you're treating it with such lack of care, such ignorance, and like, and for what? Like, it's just dumb. Anyway, it's a finished band, I guess. So junior year goes whatever. I'm in wind ensemble for the first time in like real life, you know, and it's very fun. I'm enjoying it. Then senior year starts, and I'm like, oh wait, this is like gonna suck. I just basically experienced everything we're going to. Ooh, here's a good one. In my 8th grade year, all of the freshmen in the high school involved in band got to go to Disney World. This is a thing the band does every 4 years. Band goes to Disney World because, I don't know, there's some competition, there's some place they play. The point is, every 4 years, the band goes to Disney World. This is a fact. This is a thing. And luckily, it didn't interfere with COVID. COVID didn't cancel it in any way. Unlike the theater program, who, you know, goes to Scotland every 4 years, you know, except COVID made something weird through that. So going into my senior year of band, it's pretty exciting that we're gonna finally get to go to Disney World. I've waited 4 years for this, and everybody went in my 8th grade year. So this is cool. Except for some reason, just kind of got canceled. And it's like, it's weird because the jazz band, they're in a national competition called essentially Ellington. They make it very frequently. Very frequently they make it to essentially Ellington, and they're able to pay for it. So it's not funding that's the issue, but for some reason that we're just not going this year. And it's like, you know, I've been in band since 5th grade, and it's term 2 of my senior year, and I'm just thinking, you know, the last thing I want to do is stay in band right now. Like I've just been fucked so hard. I just don't want to be a part of this anymore. Like the director does not care about the percussion section. Like it's, oh, and it's falling to pieces. Everyone good graduated. I have to be a fucking tutorial, and these kids don't listen because they belong in concert band, but for some reason they got moved up. There's like 11 percussionists. I was like, this is not my vibe. I'm not doing this. No, you know, I've never felt at home in band. It's always been jazz first, and I'm not in jazz. So this wind ensemble, so they call it, is just a fucking joke. We do our Halloween concert, and then we did our December concert, and I realized like there is nothing left except for to wait for the jazz band competition and listen to them practice all throughout what's designated as a wind ensemble. It's like, holy shit, I'm done. So that's what I did. term 3, I dropped band for the first time in my life. It was interesting. It's like suddenly I'm not a part of band. Yeah, and I dropped it. Oh well. I'm thinking something cruel and inhumane real quick. This elephant is not going to fit in my little structure. Listen, so I saw earlier zombies were attacking this thing, and I think that's just part of their programming. So I'm actually scared to like leave this thing anywhere because I feel like it's gonna die. And I spent a long time getting this elephant here. So I don't really know what to do with it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No shit. Okay. Just, yep, whatever you need to do. I'm on fire. No, come back. I don't know what to do with this elephant. I had a funny idea to bring an elephant to my base, and now I'm stuck. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah, no, that's smart. All right, elephant, you made it. Now it's time. No, come back. Here we go. Hopefully you two don't fight. Hopefully you get along well. Remove this. Neither of you eat wheat. There we go. All good. Yep, there we go. Now we got an elephant in the base. And just to be sure, tie this thing right there. Oh god. Shit. Ignore that. Okay, anyway, there's an elephant. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Taverno Rockhold. We put an elephant in the base. That's about it. I tried to go to the Nether to do something. It didn't work, and I had a quirky idea, and I did it. And I talked about band. So, yeah. Please share the channel with someone else. Hopefully this upload like does good. I feel really weird about today's episode. I don't know why. It feels off, but I also have I have an elephant now, so that's cool. Look forward to more videos in the future. I'm looking to do a more consistent schedule. I don't really know what it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be more consistent than it is now. Although I have been uploading a lot recently, and that's cool. But anyway, yeah, so stay tuned for more, and yeah, share the video, share the channel with someone else. I already said all that. Goodbye, check out this slide. Ooh.